Hey brother, Stuart Matola, men's relationship coach. I hope you're having a good day, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with your wife or partner's rejection. It may be a rejection that you feel sexually or emotionally. And put succinctly, rejection is feeling a withdrawal of her energy. That could be a withdrawal of sex, a withdrawal of touch and affection, or at the most basic level, just even a withdrawal of attention. She's busy with work, stress, the kids, all her to-do lists, and you're noticing she has time to talk to her girlfriends, she has time to watch her favorite Netflix or Hulu shows, but she doesn't even have time to spend 15 or 20 minutes with me, okay? And so if you're feeling that, I have a lot of empathy with you, brother. I've been there, I know how it works. Now I'm gonna give you some tips and tools in this video that are gonna help you with that. But first I wanna speak out to 3 ways that I typically see guys respond to this withdrawal of attention, affection, or sex. Number 1, they go into kind of a self-pity mode. They're actually feeling, and they're not aware of it, but just really young inside, like they're going into what I call wounded lover or wounded little boy mode, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you in a minute how to get out of that. The second thing he does, and notice if this is true for you, he goes into a story about his own self-esteem and his own self-worth, and he feels like a failure, and he puts a story on top of the pain that he's experiencing. So he tells himself a story of like, I'm not important, I don't matter to her, she doesn't care about me, okay? And then third, I see him often retreat or withdraw, go invisible as a coping mechanism, and he'll hang out there for a while until it gets to be too much. And at that point, he'll either act out with some anger or aggression because he's been holding it, he blows up, or he just really disappears and really starts to feel invisible with his partner. So without going too much into psychology, all 3 of these reactions are a symptom of an attachment wound. Okay, if you have a little bit of understanding of attachment theory, I'll give you a headline here without going too deep into it. When we are young boys, children, those are the critical years that our nervous system is developing with our parents, with our nervous system, and with our psychological and emotional attachment to our caregivers. And if we didn't get all our needs met back then, we have what's called an attachment wound, okay? So if you want to learn more about it, Google it. There's a ton of great videos on attachment wound. But I'm more interested in action, brother, and giving you some concrete tips and tools to help you turn that around. So number 1, if you're going into this wounded lover place where you just feel wounded and beat up, I want you to ask yourself this simple question in that moment. How old am I, okay? A lot of times I coach guys and they're like, oh man, it's like I'm 6 years old. And it's such a light bulb for them. And then they understand that they need to take care of that little boy, that 6-year-old who feels neglected and abandoned. And just to tell that part of themselves, like, I love you, it's okay, is so powerful for them. So then they're not projecting that needy boy onto their wife or partner, because that's not attractive to her, and it doesn't put you in a place of power. So on the second item of what guys do is laying a story on top of the pain they have already, is notice the self-talk that you have. Notice the story you're telling yourself. If you're saying she doesn't care about me, I don't matter, well, why do you think she's staying in the same house with you? Why do you think she stays married to you? What are the ways that she does care that you don't notice? The way she keeps the house together, the way she takes care of the family, the kids. Maybe you're not getting all the benefits of that, but start to notice that self-talk and where she is showing up and where she does care, because that's going to boost your energy, brother. It's going to get you out of that self-talk that's pity-oriented. And instead, you could be saying to yourself, you know what? She does care, but I want more affection, attention, or connection. And when I don't have that pity story, I feel more empowered and I'm more energized to actually go ask for what I want and face the possible fear of rejection. And the beauty of rejection is it gets you thinking like, how bad do I want this? Am I going to show up again? It's just like if you were playing baseball, you swing the bat, you strike out, you're gonna give it another go. You're gonna keep showing up. Third, when you're retreating and withdrawing, just notice that and ask yourself, how can I turn towards? How can I turn towards? Okay? Those first 2 steps will help you turn towards your wife or partner. And all of these tips will help you experience less of a sting with that rejection so that you can feel more empowered to go after what you want to create the relationship or marriage that you want. So if you dug these tips, I want to recommend you to look at some of the links to my work below. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, brother, and have a kick-ass day.